What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to be talking about today is the 99 overall club in Madden 19. Now, a lot of you guys have been going really crazy about it. You've asked me to talk about it, so I'm going to definitely do that right now and just explain to you why. You know, these ratings are not something that's really exciting to me because I play Madden Ultimate Team, but with the regs, you know, these guys on these specific teams are going to have impact, obviously, depending on how the gameplay is. Now, regs in Madden has gone downhill over the last 3 years, man. Everybody is like extremely into MUT. I know a lot of the old school guys don't really like it, but that's where we are right now. So whether you're not into MUT at all or you're trying to get into it, this is a channel that you definitely want to be subscribed to try to get more information about it, because we definitely go out on a limb to make sure every player understands what to do every day and how to get as many coins as possible. But speaking of MUT, that's going to be something else that we're going to be going into for the entire year. We're going to talk about these regular ratings right now. Now, Kuechly, he's arguably, I would say, the smartest middle linebacker. You know, when you think about the middle linebacker position, right, and you think about like a guy like Skip Bayless that runs around just saying anything, like Sean Lee and all kind of foolishness, you got to think about Bobby Wagner as well. Now, I understand why they wouldn't give Bobby Wagner a 99 overall. I guess for the simple fact that, you know, Kuechly is the center of that defense. Bobby Wagner had a lot of different parts. I don't think he's actually exclusively been in the position to be a Kuechly yet. So we have to wait to see how that transpires, especially with, you know, Richard Sherman not being there. Earl Thomas is supposedly trying to get to the Cowboys somehow. We have to see when he becomes that centerpiece what he would do. But the awareness being 99, the play recognition being 99, if you've watched Kuechly play, you would know that he is absolutely unbelievable when it comes to reading plays. So that's something that, you know, I guess EA got that right with that. I can't debate this. You know, like, that's something that just can't happen. So I have to go ahead and say, yeah, look, okay, guys, you know, you Panther fans, you got something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Cam Newton's going to do this year. I don't know how far the Panthers realistically will go. But Kuechly deserves the rating that he got. I could honestly say that. The one guy that's on the side over here is Aaron Donald. We all know that Aaron Donald, in my opinion, he's the most dangerous defensive player in football. That, like, just for you to be an old lineman and you see Aaron Donald on the other side of you, you know what I'm saying, bro? You have to be like, yo, God, why? Why me? Like, you have to ask that. Like, bro, listen, God, what did I do in my past life? Because this dude, Aaron Donald, is an animal. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that. I'm not going to like slide over on the screen for that. He's right there on the right side. But you probably can't see him with the way that the video is like cropped. But Aaron Donald is there. We're just going to go down and just look at some of the things right here. Now, Von Miller, the Denver Broncos, you know, the one thing that I have to give them credit for, regardless of how bad their quarterback play was last year, it wasn't until they realized they weren't going to make the playoffs that I believe that they just stopped playing hard. This team went out there and gave everything they had for the entirety of the season, up until, you know, I guess like week 10 is when I saw that people just started doing whatever they wanted. They knew it was over. And, you know, pretty much that happened because they put everything into their defensive scheme. They got turnovers. They did everything they could. And the quarterback play was just horrible. It was just simply horrible. And I don't know if they, you know, they got the quarterback from the Vikings. Like, I don't know if that's going to be an answer to it, but I guess something is better than nothing. But I'm not really, I don't know what's going on with the Broncos, man. I have to wait to see what happens with that. But Von Miller is a stud. And in all honesty, he's probably one of the most unblockable outside linebackers in football. So, you know, the 99, that's not a surprise. Okay? Aaron Rodgers, this surprised me, though. This really surprised me, and I'm going to tell you why it surprised me. Not because Aaron Rodgers is not a great quarterback, because it's always like, you know, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, or Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, depending on your point of view. But I don't see how you can give both of them a 99. You understand what I'm saying? Like, to give Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady a 99, that kind of takes away from Tom Brady's 99, because regardless of the attributes that you put to combine it, you're saying that they're pretty much, you know, 1 and 1A, which I do. You could argue that, but Tom Brady is 41 years old, 42, whatever, bro, 90. I don't know how old he is, but the man threw for 500 and something yards in the Super Bowl. Like, I know he lost, and like, that's one of the reasons I was really upset about a lot of things that was going on, because he fumbled the ball and he was like the sole reason, and it was like kind of a reflection of what happened with the Raiders with the tuck rule, and people were like, he deserved it. And I understand that because that really changed the tides for John Gruden, the Raiders, everything. You know what I'm saying with that Tuck rule situation because it was a fumble. I do believe that you know that was a very, very bad situation for the Raiders right there. It was definitely a bad situation, and you know, obviously it was a fumble, but this one was called correctly in this most recent Super Bowl, and you know, he fumbled the ball. So I don't know about, you know, the 99, okay, but I don't know if clutch rating goes into it. But it's like when they lowered his catch rating in Madden 18 after he dropped that catch in the Super Bowl. Like, you got to take away from the clutch because I know the dude got around the edge, but at the end of the day, bro, you got to hold on to that ball. You can't fumble it. So with Aaron Rodgers being a 99 overall, again, do I like Aaron Rodgers as an you know, if I was starting a franchise right now, would I take Aaron Rodgers to Tom Brady? Obviously, if Tom Brady is 41, I'm not going to get as much out of him as I would out of Aaron Rodgers. So probably going to go Aaron Rodgers. But I do like all the things about Aaron Rodgers. I honestly do. I would take him over Tom Brady right now just because of age. You see what I'm saying? Like, if we're just going, because Tom, it's no way. Like, this dude, it's no way that Tom, I got to wait to see what he does this year. Because he's already fascinated people by winning the MVP last season. So, you know, being a 99 overall this year, you got to give it to him. It doesn't matter if you like the Patriots or you don't. But it's Aaron Rodgers being more mobile and being able to throw that ball like, yo, like nobody's business. Listen, Aaron Rodgers is a goonie. So that's what and it's by preference because you can't go wrong with either quarterback. And a lot of you guys got to get a taste of what Aaron Rodgers has to deal with defensively from that Super Bowl. Because you see what happens when you just allow, you know, your defense just allows a gazillion points. Even if you throw for 500 and something yards and all kinds of points, you're still going to lose. And that's what Aaron Rodgers has had to deal with for so many years. So he can put up as many points as he wants to with his offense, but when the defense ain't playing well, you're going to lose. And that's what happened with Tom Brady. And a lot of people got to see that. And, you know, it kind of reflects on it to make you guys understand exactly what's been going on with Aaron. But Aaron Rodgers is unbelievable. And like I said, I like Aaron Rodgers. I would lean towards him just because I think he can do more. Like, Tom Brady has great footwork, but I think Aaron Rodgers is just like, right. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's a very unbelievable quarterback, man. But I love me some Tom Brady as well. Now, Rob Gronkowski, there's no debate about this. He is probably the most unstoppable receiver in football. So him being a 99, yeah, he's a 99. Absolutely, 100% he's a 99. There's no way you can say he's not. I don't care how you argue. You can say injuries, whatever. When he's out on the field, he's the #1 threat no matter what. He's the best tight end in football. You can give me Kelsey, give me all kind of crap. I don't care about it. You know, at one point, Jimmy Graham, when he was like balling with the Saints, you know, before he went to Seattle, you know, he was like up there. But he was always had what is it? He's always had that type of reputation as being soft. We never got that from Gronk. If anything, Gronk is a psychopath on the field. So he just gives you everything with that gritty tight end. I think he definitely deserves to be a 99 overall. You know, I don't think there's a debate about that. If you guys want to debate it, let me know. But I don't think that there should be a debate about Rob Gronkowski being a 99 overall. This was surprising to me that Antonio Brown is the 99 and Julio Jones is not there. Now, Julio Jones is probably going to be like a 98 or something like that. But there's always argument about which wide receiver would you take. And usually it's because of the bigger body of Julio Jones that he wins, you know, 6'3", just the monster. But Antonio Brown is a goon. The one thing, like I said, when Antonio Brown did that Facebook Live right before they played the Patriots in that, what was it, last year, playoffs, and they got to see, you know, Tomlin cursing and talking all kind of craziness, I don't think that that was a good move by a leader. And I think that he's too full of himself in most cases. And I think he deserves to be. For, you know, he always talks about his draft thing and all that kind of stuff and, you know, believing in yourself. But that doesn't give you, you know, like that oomph. It's still a team sport. And when you put yourself out there, like you can just do whatever you want and you got away with it and they signed you, I don't think that's a good look for team. And in all honesty, the Steelers are probably not going to win a Super Bowl. I don't think that the way that things are going right now and the way that the team is and the way the defense has been playing, like they've been okay, but you lose to the Jaguars. Like, I think tides are turning, and you know, people recognize that Antonio Brown is Antonio Brown. He's gonna be getting a lot of double and triple coverage looks out of zone coverage. I don't know what the Steelers have up their sleeves, but I have to check the Vegas lines, but I don't see them winning a Super Bowl. But Antonio Brown is, I guess you would have to say he's the #1 receiver in football right now. I like Julio Jones personally. I think Julio Jones, that catch he made in the Super Bowl last year, I don't think that, well, maybe Antonio Brown could do it, because he caught a crazy one in the playoffs last year when they lost to the Jags. But I don't know. I like me some Julio Jones. We could argue it, whatever, but Antonio Brown statistically is the much better receiver, so he deserves the 99. But I think they could have given Julio Jones also a 99. So, you know, it is what it is. And then finally we come down to Tom Brady. And like I said, there's no debate. You know what I'm saying? There's no debate that Tom Brady is a 99. The guy is like, you know, 41 MVP of the league. You know, the way that he plays, you already know what he's all about. Right now, he just doesn't give two F's about Bill Belichick, and he's doing whatever he wants. And I guess he and Aaron Rodgers are going to be the best quarterbacks to use in Madden 19 if you're going for accuracy, deep pass, stuff like that. But I guess if you really want to, you know, get the ball downfield, throw power, stuff like that, Aaron Rodgers is going to be the better quarterback to use. But Tom Brady does deserve the 99 simply off the fact that he makes anyone that's in his lineup, it doesn't matter who, go get somebody off the street to be the wide receiver for the game before it starts. Tom Brady's going to make that guy look like a star. With that alone, he deserves the 99. But I would still take Aaron Rodgers. This is the 99 overall club, the 7 guys. Aaron Donald was on the right. I already told you about him briefly. I think he's the #1 defensive player in football. Let me know if you have any other questions about Madden 19. I want to thank everybody for watching. You guys enjoy your day. One love, y'all.